Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. Today we are reviewing the Droid Factory 4-pack from Disney Parks. Not necessarily Galaxy's Edge specifically, of course. Now, basically all of Star Wars is Galaxy's Edge when you think of Disney, right? But this is the newest Droid Factory 4-pack. Disney Parks have been known for doing these awesome Astromech 4-packs for a while now, and this time we truly got some very cool and very unique Astromechs. So we got an R1 Astromech. We got a N0 Astromech. We've got an MA, that's the one with the legs, Astromech. And we've got an R6 Astromech. That's the one from Navarro. But before I get to that, this was actually sent in from a very good friend of mine. And he even attached a little note. So this isn't something I went to Disney Parks and picked up. I would, love to, but I did not. So it says, "Hi, Josh." Josh is, of course, one of the newest owners of RebelScum.com. "Hi, Josh, in Order 66. Also, for those of you who might know us from Order 66. Enclosed is a Galaxy's Edge, the Mandalorian Droid Factory set. This is a donation to the store for you guys to do with what you want. Review it on the channel, give it to the kiddos, whatever you want. I know you'll do something good with it. Mr. Hot Pocket, Count Casket, Sean Crockett." Sean, thank you so much for sending this to us, and we will be doing some cool stuff. This will be very most likely just given away to somebody who comes into Order 66 Toys and gets excited or whatever. It's going to go to some good homes. So at least, if not a good home, maybe some good homes. We'll find out. Anyway, this Droid Factory set is very cool. Like I said, we've got some really unique droids in here. I already talked about the different types of Astromechs that we got. I'm sure the one that everybody's really excited about is MA13, which is the one with the legs. That's the fairy droid, and I'm personal friends with the guy who helped make that prop for the show. And man, he's such a cool guy, and this is such a cool droid. So seeing a figure of it is very exciting. I hope that he gets his copy soon. Maybe that's where this one's going to end up going, just in case. Who knows? We'll find out. But anyway, there you go. It's in that classic Droid Factory packaging, that nice blue, blueprinty looking grid-like packaging. You've got the Mandalorian sticker right here. Usually whenever they do these packs, they do put some kind of branded sticker as to what film or show it's from. And they've done packs from the Clone Wars. They've done packs from various films. This is nowhere close to being the first Droid Factory pack, but it is, I would probably argue, the coolest one. Not just saying. On the back, you get to know which one is which. Just so you guys know, this is $44.99 in U.S. retail at Disney Parks. If you find one at a Disney Parks, and good luck to everybody who goes hunting for one at a Disney Park, I hope you get it, because this is very cool. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's get these awesome droids out here so we can play with them. I've been looking forward to playing with some of these guys. Okay, so first things first, let's look at the regular Astromechs before we get to the super fun ones. So this one is N0AH, and some of you might be thinking, that's a really cool looking Astromech, but I don't remember seeing it. I didn't at first. I had to go rewatch and find him on screen again. This is one of the Astromechs that is in the second season of The Mandalorian. In fact, he's in the first episode. This is the Astromech that when Cobb Vanth got kind of lost in the desert with all that awesome money, when he was buying Boba Fett's armor from the Jawas offered to sell him this droid. So this is a droid that the Jawas had on their sandcrawler on Tatooine. So for those of you who forgot where this droid came from, that's where he came from. Just like in that awesome Droid Factory fashion, he does come apart. So you can fully disassemble him. I love the unique head design on this piece. He just looks so cool. I love the colors. I love that beautiful That beautiful teal color with that orange on there. It looks so good. There's some nice little weathering in paint effects on there too. They did a good job on this one. And then you can just go ahead and reassemble him real quick if you want. Let's go ahead and put him back together. And there you have it. There is, oh, I was putting it on backwards, I guess. There we go. There is N0AH. And he even has the little restraining bolt on him, which is pretty cool. Nice little detail there. It's not removable, but they did include the restraining bolt right there on his canister. Next up, I guess we'll do the Astromechs first. Here is R6. R6D3. This one was seen on Navarro, so this is the one that we see in episode 3 of season 1 of The Mandalorian. This is the one that's driving the little, little speeder, and it's in the little harness, right? So there you go. There he is. I love the little symbols right there, all around his dome. Looks really cool. I like the white and the gold. I think that looks really, really cool. I like how it blends the elements of the domed R2 to R3 Astromech style to the with a little bit of that R5 Astromech style. Just like all the others, it does come apart. Does fully disassemble. You can even, if you want, mix and match the parts from the other one, like so. You can just swap their domes. You can mix up their treads, whatever you want. That's part of the fun with the whole Droid Factory thing. Let's put him back together. I always love mix and matching their pieces. Okay. And next up, I'm gonna save the coolest one for last. Next up, we've got the R1 droid. This is one of the droids patrolling. This is one of the droids patrolling the New Republic prison vessel in season 1 of The Mandalorian. So you can see these guys just kind of float around. It does come with a figure stand. Of course, that figure stand is removable. Just pegs on right here onto the bottom. There's all kinds of cool little details on here. Let's see. Oh, the blaster is not articulated. I thought it was. It looks like it's a ball joint. It's actually not. So it's not articulated. It is a soft rubbery plastic, so it does flex a little bit. You got that New Republic crest right there. And this is, I believe, the third R1 Astromech figure we've got in 3 3/4 scale, the first of which being R1G4 in the 2003 Saga line. And then the second one was another Droid Factory piece that you could get at Galaxy's Edge. In fact, it might have been branded as Droid Depot instead of Droid Factory. But there you go. Its head does rotate, as you can see. Even though I was rotating here. I was rotating the body. There, the head does rotate. As far as articulation, that's pretty much it. It's still a really cool and unique droid, though. So I really like that. So we're going to set that guy right there. And last but not least, the one I got most excited about, MA13. MA13. And yep, all of the arms and legs do come off. So you can totally, hang on, come on, there we go. You could totally upgrade another Astromech if you want, like say, oh, I don't know, R2-D2 of a similar mold to this playstyle, and make a souped up arms and legs R2-D2, because that's what R2-D2 needs to be. You know, super tall arms and legs to just start wrecking stuff. So this droid does completely come apart just like the other droid factories. So if you wanted, you could come over here and soup up this guy and make him the new walking tall Astromech. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, that's not a droid I'd want to mess with. I think this droid, not this droid, I think Cara Dune got real lucky that it wasn't R2-D2 with these arms and legs when she put a blaster to its head, because R2-D2 wouldn't have messed around at all. Cara Dune would have found out real quick. All right, let's go ahead and put the appropriate droid back together so we can properly show it off. Now that I've had my fun playing with swapping out the parts. I have a feeling there's going to be so many collectors just buying this just for that. Just to put on their R2. I mean, I totally would. I totally would. Okay, so again, super easy to assemble and disassemble. You just put the head back on the neck harness piece. Right, like so. Just click these right back in. Oh, sorry, that's right arms. My bad. Luckily, they're labeled just in case. Plug his legs back in. And this guy is very articulated. Of course, he also comes with his little rod here, which he was using to... Oh, nice. Those come off, too. Are those elbows articulated? Yeah, they are. It's just a little stiff. There we go. I was starting to get a little stressful. Yeah, you can give him his little fairy stick here that he uses to row down the little river of lava. He is fully articulated. As you can see, head moves around, full 360, full 360 on the arm. You can't really extend this shoulder joint out. Like, it doesn't come out on the lower arm here, so you don't quite get full 360 because of that upper arm. You do have an elbow joint for that secondary arm, and it keeps wanting to pop out of the joint when I articulate it, but it just snaps right back into place, so it's not a big deal. And then you have full rotation right here. The fingers do not open and close, but they're a soft rubbery plastic, so they flex really well, so you can put different objects in his hands in case you want to give him like a bunch of lightsabers, or in case you want to, here, we'll put it in that arm like that, or in case you want to give him a bunch of blasters. But again, full 360 on the arm, up rotation on the elbow joint just above it. Of course, you've got that single elbow joint right there, and then just below that, you've got that, I guess, forearm joint, because it's not all the way up to the wrist. However, the wrist does articulate a little bit. It rotates up and down just a little. Not a whole lot of movement there, and it does rotate a little bit side to side. I think it would have been a little bit better if this part on the back of the palm was also part of the wrist joint overall. That way you have more rotation out of there, because it just kind of blocks the hand from moving around. So honestly, I don't see what the point of making the wrist articulated if it doesn't really have clearance to move. So I don't know, but still cool. Still cool to have. Get these out of get his arms out of the way. Waist, nothing at the waist. It just plugs directly in where that middle tread would go if he was a regular Astromech. Hips go forward and back, and that's pretty much it. Single jointed knees that also rotate, which is very nice. You've got a forward and back ankle joint, and that's pretty much it for articulation. But this is the first official action figure of the riverboat droid from the Mandalorian, or any kind of droid of this particular model. So still, as far as I know, this is still a very unique droid model. I haven't quite seen another one pop up in canon just yet. Who knows? Anything could happen, because, you know, once Star Wars does one really cool droid, eventually you'll just start to see it kind of everywhere whenever they do more stuff. So really cool. I really do like these figures. I think it's well worth $45, especially just to get a hold of this guy, and maybe even this guy. I mean, the other Astromechs are cool too, but let's be honest here. we're probably most excited about these two. I'm sure there's a few fans out there who absolutely have to get it just for this or this, because I know there's a lot of just regular Astromech collectors out there, and that's why the Droid Factory line has the appeal it has. But I think they really, really mixed it up here when they did these two. This totally changed Droid Factory, because at first it was mostly just R units and BB units once the sequel trilogy came out. And now they're starting to throw a few more curveballs in the mix, and we have so many cool new droids. Last but not least, for comparison, I'll show it off with, of course, our hero of the series. Here it is with the Mandalorian, so you can see for comparison for size. This is part of the 3 3/4 scale line. These are very articulated figures. They would go perfect with your VC collection, especially if you have a loose VC collection or a sealed VC collection. I know there's a lot of collectors who collect the Droid Factory series carded and boxed just to set next to their VC collection as well, because, well, it looks good with it. But there you go. There you have the Mandalorian next to the river droid, and man, it does look really cool side by side. I mean, it also looks really cool next to the R1 droid too, because you got the face off against those guys. You got the face off against one of these guys. I guess this is the only droid that he did not interact with out of the pack. But there you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video review. What do you guys think of these droids in here? Which one is your favorite droid? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the forums. Please make sure you like and subscribe to all of our content here on our YouTube channel as well, because we are making a lot of content. We're trying to make great strides, and we're trying to upgrade a lot of things, and part of that comes from having you guys support the channel by liking and subscribing. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do is hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. So if you like our content, please do. Follow us on social media. Go to rebelscum.com daily for all kinds of news and information, and go to rebelscumshop.com for all kinds of awesome and exclusive merch. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. As always, may the force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.